Looks like I got one sock on.
Hi, Monica.
Hello.
It's nice meeting you.
You too.
Sad it got to be out here, though.
Right.
You know? So how old are you, Monica?
34.
Okay, you're young.
Yeah. Ish.
So where you from?
Northeast, Bucks County. I went to Neshaminy High School, but I was raised in like the upper Northeast.
Okay, upper Northeast.
Greater Northeast, you know.
Good area, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. How was your upbringing?
I mean, fairly normal. I can't complain. I have my issues like anybody else, but nothing, you know,
Right.
nothing of the like dramatic nature, in my opinion.
Right. Would you say you grew up in an upper class, middle class, or lower class family household?
Like a blue collar, you know what I mean? Both my parents. Well, my real dad wasn't really around, but my stepdad and my mom got married when I was about 5, and he raised me since. So.
What kind of jobs did they have?
Once my mom and my stepdad got married, she started having kids, so she stayed home for a couple years. But she's also a musician. My stepdad's an iron worker.
A musician and an iron worker?
Yeah, my stepdad's the super for Berlin Steel, local 401, I think it is.
Were your parents good role models in life?
They did the best they could. You know what I mean? With what they were, with the hand they were dealt. You know.
How was your relationship with them?
My dad was an alcoholic, still is. He's in and out. But my stepdad, he stepped in, and my mom, she's a good woman. You know. Shit, I kiss the ground she walks on. She's a great woman, actually.
You had any siblings?
I'm the oldest of 5.
Oldest of 5, okay. So you gotta lead the pack, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
So, but I'm the only one from my biological father. My stepdad, the rest of them are all with my stepdad.
Your
but I don't,
stepfather. Were you treated any differently?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you felt like?
Sometimes I felt like, you know, I think everybody has that at one point in their life. You feel like the outcast a little bit.
Yeah. Nobody
else uses or smokes cigarettes or nothing of that nature. So I always felt like a little, you know, oddball sometimes. But.
So growing up, what were you into?
Music. My whole family is musically inclined in some way or another. I play piano, started when I was like 6. I write, I sing. And then as I got older, makeup, art. I like arts.
So with the music, you kind of felt follow your mother's steps, right?
Right. And then she followed hers. My grandma had 12 albums in Puerto Rico as well.
She had what, I'm sorry?
12 albums.
12 albums?
Over in like Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico?
She was alive, yeah.
So you're Puerto Rican? I didn't even catch that.
My biological dad's Armenian, my mom's Puerto Rican.
That's cool.
Thank you.
That tattoo on your neck, what's that?
That's
that symbolize?
That's an area code.
Oh, okay. Philly. I like that. That's tough. So what started your addiction?
That's a $1 million question. Shit, I wish I knew the answers to that. I'm still searching, but I don't know. Wrong people, wrong time, wrong. You know, I'll never say anybody forced me to do anything, but everything and everywhere and everyone is, you know, influences the decisions you make every day, all day. So sometimes maybe making the wrong step in the wrong direction, you know, led me down the wrong path. But that's all my choice at the end of the day.
It was your choice?
Of course.
Nobody introduced you?
Like I said, everybody, I think, around you, your life, you know, we are creatures of you know, habit. We adapt.
What's your drug of choice?
Dope and powder, cocaine. I don't I'm still ashamed, like, you know, embarrassed. It's not something that I am proud of. So it's like,
right.
I always catch myself lowering my voice or looking away, you know what I mean?
How often do you use the substance?
Recently, just a couple days a week, I just picked back up, but I was every day, all day. I couldn't function without it, you know?
How often a day? How often a day?
Can't make a move. The first thing you think of in the morning and before you go to bed, and then you're thinking about the next one and the next one. It's terrible. But that's a full-time job in itself. Can't focus on.
So you would stay up all day?
Yeah, days sometimes, absolutely. And then you can still have a handful of things and be panicking because you're worried about what's going to happen when it ends out, or what are you going to do next, you know? I mean, I've always luckily worked, and I don't know what you so-called a functioning addict. Eventually that all runs down. I don't care what anybody says, but you will, you know, everything will end up crashing. No matter how long you keep that ball up in the air, at one point in time, it will fall.
You got some very good sense to you.
Thank you.
You know, got a good mind. Just gotta get clean, you know?
Yeah. It's a
Fight the
struggle
urge.
every day. Sometimes you gotta just think of like hour to hour.
You say you got 3 months clean?
I did up until last week. Yeah. So, you know, I can do it. I've done it before. I can do it again, you know.
How do you manage to fund your habit?
I do work. I work.
You work?
I work 2 jobs right now. Stay hustling.
Is it easy, you know, getting high and still managing to be at work on time?
Not at all. Not at all. I think it's mentally stressful more than anything.
Mentally stressful?
Because naturally you have regular everyday stresses, you know, that anyone has, and then you add to that with those things, and then you're snapping on people because your string is short and it's nobody else's fault. You know?
You get the urge while you're at work?
All day, yeah. Doesn't matter where I'm at.
Do you ever bring it to work with you?
No.
No?
No. I've made the mistake before. I learned the hard way, so no. I like my job.
I'm glad you're able to stick to it.
Thank you.
But you know, if you're able to manage working, you should be able to put that habit there.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what it is? It's crazy because like the physical goes away after a few days, and like it's like, you know, I punch you in the face, it's gonna heal in a couple of days, but you get called something or harassed for so long by someone you care about, that mental shit is what sticks with you. That's harder to get rid of. So like that's the part that I struggle with, the mental.
How often do you come out here to Kensington?
A couple days a week.
Couple days a week?
Try to keep it less and less, hopefully, you know, no more soon.
Have you ever done any crazy things to fund your habit?
Absolutely. Everybody has. Rob, steal, cheat, lie, you know.
Have you ever taken Suboxone or methadone? You know,
never methadone, Suboxone, yeah.
Suboxone, yeah. Has it worked?
Yeah, when you do it the right way and you stick to it, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not take Suboxone while you work, you know?
That's always an option. I personally, if I'm going to get clean, I want to be clean. Like I can use it to start, but then I don't want to stay on it for too long because I don't want to, you know, like substitute one habit for another.
Right.
If I'm going to do it, I don't want nothing in mind.
That'd be a good habit to substitute it with.
Absolutely. I had the Vivitrol shot at one point, and I stayed clean the last time for 2 years. I got it like the first 4 months, and then after that, it was on my own. But that's a pretty good.
Have you ever been homeless out here?
Yes.
You have? How long?
About a year.
A year? And how did you manage to get out of that? Sorry, we're doing an interview.
We're doing an interview.
Interview. This.
I've been blessed to have good people in my corner, thank God, that don't give up on me.
Right.
And haven't, you know, even
That's
when I
good to
push
have
them
a good
away.
support.
But that's the most important for me. Because, like, I know when I start getting real deep into, like, my habit, I isolate. And I'll push away my loved ones. Because that's my most important thing in my life is, like, family. So I don't like to be around them. I don't like them to see me like that. 'Cause, like I said, it's not something to be proud of. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed, really, if we're being honest. The last thing I want to do in front of the people I care about is, especially where I grew up, I'm like the only one, you know.
Right.
Everybody else can social drink and get up the next day and then go on about, and I've never been able to do anything like that. You know?
Thank you for speaking and telling your story.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got a little support system.
Thank you.
Possibly, you know, you can get clean out here.
Yeah.
Well, not be out here.
No, absolutely not. Trying to get as far away from this place as possible.
Right. It's cold out here.
It's freezing.
I'd love to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful interviewee for me.
You too.
Do you ever see change for Kensington?
No, but I will now.
All right. What will you tell the President of the United States right now about this place?
Uh,
President.
yeah, I
He runs
heard
the
you.
country.
I know who he is. I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it. There's just too much. There's too much to be done. I don't know. That's something for another interview.
Right.
I have a little more than just a few words for that. That's a
Well,
whole conversation.
Well, when I catch you clean, you're going to get your answer on that, all right?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.